So, is that Mononoke?
I don't think so.
How about her?
Probably not, no.
Okay, must be her then.
I mean, one of them has to be, right?
It's gotta be. I mean, when is this thing not named after the main character?
I don't know. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome back to Final Form. I'm Ryan Taylor.
I'm Mitchell.
And we're back on the Miyazaki.
Yeah.
Back in the Studio Ghibli.
Yep. And I think according to my internet sleuthing, there is no Mononoke.
No. There is no Princess Mononoke. So where do we even start with this?
Well, it's the first time we've done an anime that has some feudal Japan in it, so
yeah,
there's
true.
that.
That's true. I should note we missed a week there. Things kind of got a little hectic, a little busy.
Yeah, that life finds a way to get in the way.
You know, it's funny with Jedi Dropouts. The same thing happened roughly this time last year. Seems like the September.
Yeah,
time. It's just a crazy time of the year.
Slow September.
Was that?
We can call it Slow September.
Yeah, there you go. We've got Atlanticon coming up. We got some...
we do have things, and
yeah,
works for a lot of us have been kind of here and there.
Absolutely, but the anime never stops.
No,
the party never ends here.
No.
So Princess Mononoke.
This is probably one of the better known Ghibli movies.
Yeah, well,
it's not as well known as Spirited Away or Totoro, but I want to say it's probably the third best known.
See, the way, as an outsider looking in, Totoro is, he's like the Mickey Mouse of Japan.
At times, yeah.
But, what I always heard, what I was always told, was Miyazaki has his two classics that kind of go beyond the genre, and those are Spirited Away and Princess Mononoke.
Yeah.
This was my first time actually watching it.
And I can tell you my first time. It was years ago. YTV aired it. It was one of their Friday night specials.
Okay, yeah.
And they did this 2 or 3 times. I watched it 2 or 3 times before that. But, this has been the first time I've watched it in 10, 12 years.
Okay. Yeah.
And it was just as good as I remember. I still preferred Kiki over it because it was Kiki's a story I can just chill out and watch. This one's one more you gotta sit back and occasionally go, aha, that's the philosophy here.
Yeah. This one, you gotta use your brain a little more.
And it's done in such a way that it's general audiences can think about it too. Yeah. But they also don't shy away from the blood and guts, but that's just Japanese nature. Mm-hmm. They don't want to lie to kids and say, "Hey, nobody died here. Everyone's okay." Everyone in that plane jumped up with parachutes.
Yeah,
that fireballs their fireworks of landing safely.
Yeah, there is quite a bit of blood and gore here.
Yeah, a lot of decapitations and arms just flying off.
It's like if Quentin Tarantino made Fern Gully.
Oh my god, that is like the best description of this movie I've ever heard.
Yeah, I don't know. That just
now I want Quentin Tarantino to write an anime.
I don't know about that. He's not really. I don't think he'd have the subtlety for it.
Fair enough.
So where do you want to start with this?
I guess we should just probably start with how the movie starts.
It kind of just throws you in.
It just throws you in. This movie does not handhold. That's a lot of Ghibli movies don't tend to handhold. They're just, here's the world, enjoy. Just throw you in, and we're thrown into, like I said, feudal Japan, basically, around the era of the gun being introduced. Yeah. And the movie can easily be summed up with how much guns can fuck over people and the world around them.
Yep.
But it also could be industrialization is bad?
Yeah.
Good?
I don't know. Because, you'd think, like, for most of the movie, it looks like that's the way it's going.
Yeah. It feels pretty much like a Captain Planet episode at times, if written really well.
Yeah, but the industrialization aspect of it is a little difficult to stand by when you portray the forest as being fucking terrifying.
Yeah. It's one of those things where you can kind of see why man invented this shit.
Yeah.
We're kind of, it'd be like sitting a toddler up against a professional boxer.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
At least give the toddler a knife.
Okay, how do we quickly sum up the story? It's...
yeah, okay.
There's no quickly doing it, I guess.
No, there is not. We start in a feudal village.
Yep.
Some sort of tentacle boar demon monster attacks.
Yep.
The local prince and best hunter ends up killing it, but this gets him cursed.
That's our protagonist, Ashitaki.
Yeah, Ashitaki.
Taki or Taka?
Ashitaki, I think it's pronounced.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Okay.
Neither one of us is Japanese, so
yeah.
It's very possible, and we are going based off the English dub, so that could be mispronouncing too.
Voiced by Billy Crudup from Watchmen. It's like, I'm not sure what people know Billy Crudup for. I know him as Dr. Manhattan in the Watchmen movie.
Oh yeah, that's why his voice sounds somewhat familiar.
Yeah, that's the dude.
Yeah, and so he's now cursed from the demon.
Yeah.
And he has to leave his village because the village's tradition is if you are cursed, get the fuck out. We don't care if you're prince, get the fuck out.
Yep.
Now, the village is not like coldly throwing him out. They're all terribly sad that they're the prince, but any member of their village has to leave. But it's for their own good because that curse will spread and kill him. There's a chance he might turn into a writhing gelatin tentacle monster too. Mm-hmm. Which, that's kind of awkward if, you go to visit the prince one morning and he turns into that.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with, sending him away.
We can all relate. I mean, we've all been there. We've all had to cut ties to someone because we might eventually turn into a tentacle monster of some sort. But,
fair enough. I mean... and he goes west. A journey to the west.
That's
a thing Japanese like to mention a lot.
Yeah. Actually, that's something that I have been interested in as of late because I've been watching a lot of old kung fu movies, and
good on you.
Reading up on the 4 classic Chinese the 4 classic Chinese novels, and Journey of the West being one of them.
That is a damn huge story.
Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt to tackle it.
We probably should talk about it one day because it inspired so much of anime itself.
Oh yeah, well, I think we could do sort of overall.
Yeah. But going back to Princess Mononoke, traveling west, he meets a few colorful characters and comes across Iron Town, or as the subs keep calling it, Ironworks.
Yeah,
which is a city primarily run by a women from brothels, some local men, and lepers. And this is like the most progressive town you could probably find in that time frame. Like, holy shit! The women have jobs that are not, brothel women. They were hired from brothels to get a better life.
Yep.
The men have crappy jobs, but they do them anyway. And the lepers are not just burned alive for being lepers. They're quarantined, obviously.
Yeah.
But they're a part of this village, helping out. And then you find out that to make this village, they had to tear down a forest. And the forest ain't happy about that.
No. Nope.
And that's where the demon came from. He was the guardian of the forest that was shot, got mad and died, and then just ran east.
Yeah.
Now, the only part of the movie I wondered, why did he go so far east? Was he that lost?
I don't know. I mean... Maybe he was just stubborn and wouldn't take directions.
That could be it. Like, he could have started going one way and he's like, I'll find that Iron Town sometime.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a village? That must be it. Yeah, that's what I wanted to go to. And we meet, I can't remember her name now. Oh. Everyone calls her Princess Mononoke, but she's not the Princess Mononoke.
San.
San, thank you.
Yeah.
The wolf.
I wrote down a couple names here because I
pretty much
following it, like I got lost a little bit with the names.
Yeah, they don't really speak a lot of the names a lot.
But the character designs are so specific that there's no confusion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Ashitaki's hood is so iconic that I actually kind of prefer him with the hood on than without it.
Yeah.
And San, that wolf mask and the fur she wears. What I especially like is every time she shows up, you hear this clacking sound, like the forest spirits' heads. Which, you ever play Legend of Zelda, you'll recognize where the Koroks come from. They're those damn tree spirits.
Okay, yeah.
Like, one for one, ripped off. I mean, inspired by.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, there's that really cool scene. I don't remember exactly... What's the lady? Is it Iboshi?
Lady Iboshi, yeah.
When San is attempting to kill her.
Oh, yeah.
That scene, that whole sequence.
Yeah, I love how she gets into the village, runs along the rooftops, and I love how Ashitaki watches that and he tries to emulate her to catch up because he knows, I can't catch her on the ground, so I better get on the roofs.
Yeah.
And it proves that, okay, he's a skilled hunter, very acrobatic person, very athletic, but fuck, he's not matching a woman raised by wolves.
No.
Which is the thing I actually like, is she gets really upset when you call her human. She keeps saying, no, I'm a wolf.
Yeah, because she genuinely believes it.
Yeah, she's been raised by wolves, and the wolves see her as family. And I also like how the wolves will be like, no, she's a wolf. Don't call her that. You.
My God, like this, and
the animation is gorgeous. Like it's not like Kiki's level of fast movement.
No.
But the subtle movements are so amazing. Like the curse on Ashitaki's arm, whenever it bulges out.
Yes.
That looks so disgusting, and that noise they use for it. Oh my
God. Some of the animation in this is absolutely horrific.
Like, that had to inspire some stuff from Resident Evil.
Yeah.
I mean, his arm did literally go bad.
Yeah.
Too bad he didn't lop it off.
Yeah. That brings me to a point.
Yeah.
My God, this movie was inspired by Evil Dead. Like, there is no questioning. I looked online, I tried to find anything about it, like any drop of Miyazaki mentioning it. Not once. But okay, let me just put on my tinfoil cap here.
I love conspiracies, so I'm looking forward to this.
Main character, Ashitaki. First three letters, no, that's nothing familiar at all. You've got the decomposition scenes, which are almost a one-for-one of the ending of the first Evil Dead.
Yep.
Especially like in the very beginning with the boar, yeah. You've got the main character has a possessed arm, basically. He can't control it. It sometimes acts on its own.
Yep.
And then the personification of the forest, and the forest being this terrifying entity. Like,
with also a lot of hand imagery.
Yeah. A lot.
Yeah.
Like
if this is not inspired by, someone drank the same laced Kool-Aid.
There's no way. There is no way. I would bet every cent of every bit of money, whichever comes my way, which it's not a big dollar, but I would bet all of that this is inspired by Evil Dead.
Yeah.
And, I mean, maybe it's because I finished watching Evil Dead like 3 hours before I started watching Princess Mononoke, but it is just so obvious to me.
Yeah, I can definitely see a lot of similarities, but it's enough for me to go, that's the weirdest coincidence I've seen in a while. But if we find out on his deathbed, no, I totally ripped off that Evil Dead movie, like, oh, okay, I believe that too.
I mean, no chainsaws.
Well, the era makes sense.
Yeah. Nobody says groovy.
The dub didn't go that bad, no.
Otherwise, I think we're pretty good.
The only thing we're missing is some sort of demonic book.
Yeah.
But with enough demons running around, I think we can get away with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I don't know, maybe someone took one of the demon boar's skin and wrote the Necronomicon on that. Like, that would be a crazy, crazy theory.
Yeah. I want to see a sequel.
Yeah.
Princess Mononoke 2, Dead by Dawn. Let's talk about that dub for a second. What do you think of all the English voice actors? Because you watched in the dub as well.
Right? I really liked a lot of the English work done to this movie.
I've really liked all but one.
Oh?
Billy Bob Thornton as Jigo, is it?
Yeah, I can see.
Not even that he did a bad job, because Billy Bob Thornton is fine. He's a good actor. But he has that southern drawl that just does not.
What they're trying to go for is they're trying to emulate a southern Japanese accent.
Okay.
And that's one of the things that it's kind of hard to one-to-one translate that, so you've got to use a southern drawl.
Yeah.
Like, a weird example I'm going to bring up is A Hunt for Red October.
Okay.
People are like, why does Sean Connery sound like, Scottish in the English version? It's like, well, where he's from had a very distinct Russian accent.
Yeah.
So it doesn't even sound close to normal Russian.
Okay.
So the best way of emulating that is to pick an English accent that doesn't even sound very English.
Yeah.
So that's how I rationalize it. But if it takes you out of the moment, it takes you out of the moment. I can't argue that.
Like every other actor here, I kind of forgot. I got lost in the movie and forgot who was voicing it. Billy Bob Thornton, it just kind of stuck out like a sore thumb to me.
You probably would have preferred someone with a different accent you didn't recognize as much.
Honestly, I think maybe even someone with a similar accent who didn't have such a distinct, recognizable voice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that would probably what would be good.
Yeah.
But that's not really the director's anyone's fault. They probably just wanted him.
Well, I mean that's kind of the risk you take with Miyazaki dubs anyway, because they're all like A-list celebrities, right?
Yeah, which is nice. It's nice when a movie that anime is usually considered to be fourth tier at best when it comes to movies in the West.
Yeah.
So to get any A-listers in it, rather than just the usual typical dub people who. Nothing against the people who are in every single dub. Mm-hmm. They're all fantastic, and many of them have ranges where I'm like, I didn't even know that was so-and-so.
Yeah.
But to get some celebrities in there is nice to at least get attention. And like I always say, I want more people in the West to enjoy anime. I don't want to cart this off. So if, Billy Bob, you're a big Billy Bob Thornton fan, like you've got to watch everything he's in. And this gets you into anime.
Yeah.
Then
true. Yeah.
Good job, Mr. Thornton. You were someone's gateway drug.
I wrote down a couple specific actors here. So you got Billy Crudup as Ashitaki, Claire Danes as San. I don't know what people usually know her from. She's from Homeland. I'm not that familiar with Claire Danes.
No, not either.
But she did a good job.
Yeah, she did a fantastic job.
Billy Bob Thornton as Jigo, John DiMaggio as Gonza, as he pronounce it.
Yeah.
I mean, you could hear him.
Look, I've actually been watching a lot of Adventure Time because that recently. I wanted to get into that now.
Yes.
And because I just went from hearing Jake the dog to I'm like, oh hey Jake.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is when I was watching that I was like, oh hey Bender.
Yeah. As you may notice, I've got a bunch of the Adventure Time Blu-rays up there.
Nice.
I need to hop back into that where it just ended, and apparently the finale was fantastic.
Everyone I know has been gushing. I was like, okay, I'll finally watch it now that the hype's over. I'm basically that one guy who, when Breaking Bad ended, started to watch everything.
Oh, okay.
Although I still have not watched Breaking Bad.
I recommend it.
Everyone does.
Not sure why we're talking about it on an anime podcast, but man, like I don't want to be that guy, but Breaking Bad is maybe the best show I've ever watched.
No, I wouldn't go. I don't know. Anyway, who voiced Lady Eboshi?
Lady Eboshi, that was Minnie Driver.
Okay,
I'm not that familiar with her, but
her
name carries some weight.
Yeah, I've heard her. She just was one of the better voices I found.
Yeah,
like she really carried scenes she was in.
One I really enjoyed, and I didn't realize who was voicing the character at the time. Moro was voiced by Gillian Anderson from the X-Files.
Huh.
Yeah, I thought her performance was fantastic.
Yeah,
that's the wolf, that raises San, right?
Yeah, like now you mention it, I hear that now.
Yeah, and the last one I had to make note of because he's always fantastic. Keith David as Akuto, best known as Childs from The Thing, right?
Yeah,
like. So they've got some pretty good.
Yeah, I was pretty sure that was Childs, but I didn't want to be that guy.
Yeah. Overall, like it's got a pretty good geek repertoire here.
Yeah,
you got Childs and Scully, and you got Bender, and you got fucking Dr. Manhattan.
Like this, like that should be a comic somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, what would they talk about?
That should be like a new A-Team.
For some reason, I'm picturing Bender as Face.
Yeah, that works. Yeah. So, Princess Mononoke. We need to get back into this.
Yeah, we need to get back into... I think we're trying to dance around the topic, but this movie is deep.
Yeah, like there's a...
And the thing is, it's got so many quiet, subtle moments.
Yeah, it really does.
And it's, it's not just... It's not beating you over the head where must protect nature.
Yeah.
No, it's actually giving it good points to kind of both sides. Now, it does, in the end, come across as pro-nature.
Yeah.
Nature is, our life giver. We need to protect it.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, when nature can turn to that,
yeah,
I don't think it needs that much protection.
No. What's the name on what it turns into?
Oh, I used to know that. And
I know, like, originally it's the deer god.
Yeah, the spirit.
Yeah, the
spirit of the forest.
Spirit of the forest, yeah.
The monster form, I actually did know the name.
It was like... Is it the Night Walker or something?
There's actually a proper Japanese monster god name it has.
Okay.
And I only recently know the name because it was a mini-boss in the last dungeon of Final Fantasy 14.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, where have I seen this squicky tentacle mound of monster that seems to keep forming a lake and just like spewing deadly water at us? And, it's best known from Princess Mononoke, and now I can't remember the name of it. It's Sugutsukiga? Sugutsuki. I can't pronounce it. It starts with a T, and there's a lot of U's and R's and G's in it.
Okay. Take your word for it.
And it is... That is definitely nightmare fuel.
You know what? Its later forms aside, I thought the original form of the Spirit of the Forest, that
deer face thing?
The deer with the face...
That's creepy.
Yeah, I thought that was one of the creepiest things I've seen in a long time.
Oh yeah, that form alone, if you open a door and you saw that face,
yep,
you'll need new pants.
Yeah.
But to know that giant liquid god thing could just crush everything around it, that's terrifying. So
yeah, neither
form is pleasant to be around.
Sort of like a translucent Godzilla.
Kinda, yeah.
I don't know. And then the later form, when shit goes way south,
it's basically the Blob.
Yeah.
If the Blob had Godzilla's instincts to just kill everything.
Yeah.
And I love it. Terrified of it, but I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought the boars were really cool.
Yeah.
These fucking giant boars.
Yeah.
Who, Akato, voiced by Keith David, is like this old aging boar who
is at least 300 years old, I think.
Yeah, and he leads the clan. He's
he's blind and his eyes are just crusting over.
Yeah, and then when he gets possessed, infected, some combination of the two, whatever
it is,
he gets fucking gross and creepy all at once.
Yeah, and it's really tragic how he gets possessed, and the performance of when he's dying, or at least about to transform.
Yeah.
Holy shit, Keith. You really brought your A game to that.
Yeah, really, though.
I mean, that was amazing. You know what actually also really tugged at my heartstrings? When Ashitoki's deer, Yol, I think it's called, or something like that?
Oh, Yakul?
Something like that. Got shot with an arrow? Yeah. I was like, screw you guys.
I know.
That deer is amazing. That bond he has with that deer.
Yakul survives, though, right?
Oh yeah, he survives. He's at the end of the movie. You see him being taken care of by people.
I was going to say, I didn't miss that.
No, but they don't mention him at all, but you see his antlers with the people in the boat coming towards Irontown. It's like, oh, thank God. Unless someone's wearing his antlers, it's some sort of morbid thing. But no, it seems like he's okay. And
no, but I remember being during the beginning of the movie when you first kind of are introduced to Yakul. I'm like, anybody hurts that fucking thing, I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah, and then that one samurai does, and then Ashitaki takes his head fucking off.
Yep.
One shot with an arrow, his head goes flying.
Yeah, those arrow shots with his possessed arm.
Holy!
That just tear people clean in half.
I love that one guy. He's swinging his sword, and both his arms are knocked off his arm, and then stuck in a tree. And his only response is, "Ah!" There's no blood spurt like in other enemies. His arms are gone, and he screamed for a second, and then we cut away from him. I'm like, did he live? Did someone like instantly cauterize his wounds, or did he die?
No way he lived. Not a chance.
Like, if he lived, what story does he tell people how he lost his arms?
That guy has no chance.
Now, that one kid just shot my arms clean off. Yeah, we believe you.
I don't really have any cons or complaints.
No.
It's
my only con is it might be a bit too long.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know what to cut.
Yeah.
Maybe a few quiet scenes to just shorten them a smooch, but not enough to cut off enough so the movie feels like an easier sit down and watch.
Yeah.
This is definitely, you're doing this for tonight.
Yeah. Here's my thoughts on what to change about it. Would it have made a better series than a movie?
It could have. It could have easily been like a miniseries.
Yeah, like maybe like a 12 episodes.
Yeah, 10 to 12 episodes.
Yeah.
It could have been really good like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That there's an idea. Yeah. Or that could just be how we digest shows and movies now.
Yeah.
Speaking out loud.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean.
Yeah, like it's. I don't have any actual complaints about it. I have a couple personal sort of like it's a little more dense than I like my Miyazaki.
Yeah.
I go to Miyazaki for relaxation and fun and cuteness and
the same reason you'd probably go to Disney.
Yeah, like not to say that there's anything wrong with say the Godfather trilogy. But if I turned on the new Pixar movie and that was the story they were giving me, I'd be like, oh, hey, not what I was looking for.
You'll probably still end up enjoying it, and, but it prevents you from coming back to it very often.
Mm. Exactly. Yeah, like it's not something I would
no
rewatch a ton.
No, you'll...
And it's weird because Akira is probably my favorite anime film. Mm. And that is filled with a lot of the same sort of like complicated story with a lot of background and a lot of violence. But I don't know. I guess not sure.
That is something I have noticed. There's a couple of my friends who have watched both lean one way or the other. They tend to like both, but a lot of them I know will say, "Oh, if I'm going to watch something deep, I prefer Princess Mononoke."
Yeah. And
another one, a couple of them say, no, I prefer Akira. I think one of them said Akira is way more action. That's what they want as well.
Yeah.
But a lot of my friends, a couple of my other friends prefer a lot more quiet when they're because they want to have the movie be quiet for a minute so they can stop and go, yes, I see your point now. Indeed. The score of the movie is fantastic too.
Yes,
and it's really subtle as well.
Yeah, as always with Miyazaki. Yeah.
There's a couple of insert songs, but they're Japanese, so they don't seem that jarring.
No, exactly.
And they're usually low and quiet for a while, so it's not like someone decides to randomly put in J-pop or whatever country song or whatever rock song is currently airing right now, so they want to appear to be modern, so it makes the movie feel 20 years dated when you come back to it.
Oh yeah.
There's a couple of movies like that. I'm thinking, I remember this movie as a kid. God, that just aged it so badly.
Yeah. You know why? Weird tangent, but like
us and weird tangents.
No, the movie that does that specifically for me is the Jim Carrey Grinch film.
Yeah,
because when I rewatched it a few years ago, and I was like, wow, this is actually funnier than I remember. But that song, I'm not even gonna say the title because it'll get stuck in my head and I fucking hate it. That song they wrote for the movie is the most dated piece of shit ever heard.
Yeah.
And it I'll be watching the movie and I'll be like, oh man, this is a fun, like it's actually pretty comedic.
Yeah.
Recent, fairly recent.
Yeah.
In terms of Christmas movies.
Yeah. It's probably the last live action Christmas movie I'll probably ever enjoy.
I got a few more recent ones I really enjoy, but Yeah, and then that song plays, and I'm like, you know what? I don't know if this is worth it anymore.
Went from a solid, B to straight D.
Yeah. I want to do my own personal cut where I just cut all instances of that song out of it.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Anyway, back to anime.
Now I want to see Dr. Seuss drawn in anime style.
Oh,
that actually sounds pretty good.
I could watch that.
Yeah,
I could see that.
Yeah.
What specific one?
Oh, well, I honestly think the Grinch is already perfected.
Yeah. I mean,
Jim will probably just Cat in the Hat because already how badly that was done.
Yeah, I was just thinking Cat in the Hat.
Because
perhaps I don't know who would. I guess no, I don't know. I have no idea who.
Yeah.
Would do it. What about there's a Wocket in my pocket?
Yeah, now just a bunch of short anime shorts of Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, there you go.
That'd be
there you go.
Nice. Green eggs and ham.
Green eggs and ham.
Although I'm picturing on some sort of Japanese bullet train instead.
Yeah. Madhouse presents Dr. Seuss. Yeah, there you go.
I just wonder what the hell they do with that.
Whatever the hell they wanted.
Yeah, or Madhouse.
Okay. In summation.
Yeah.
Princess Mononoke, not my favorite Miyazaki, but very much.
This is a prime example if you want to show someone how deep anime can be without having them to invest 50 plus hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
It's also a good way to show people that Miyazaki is maybe not just Disney for for weebs, I guess you would say.
Yeah, I've heard of him as one person I know refers to him as Disney-sama.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm just like, no, he's not. This is also one of his war is bad stories that doesn't beat it over your head so much.
Yeah,
but it's still a major part of the story.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and I think that's why I like it better because he really likes to tell that war is bad, and I can't argue with it because what he's lived through. Yes, war is bad. No arguments there, but I like it when you do it a bit more subtly, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
just
Yeah, I know what you're saying there. I don't know. Like, I mean, it's a mix another case where like this guy is so fucking prolific, and and he never phones it in at all. He is always like 110% doesn't sound like quite enough.
No, I mean, I guess he goes beyond plus ultra for everything.
We couldn't get through an episode without bringing up My Hero, could we? Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah. It's the only thing I could think of. And
yeah.
Now I'm just picturing him drawing like how All Might punches that Nomu. Just a blur of...
You know, with the amount of like hands-on that he puts into his films, he's kind of got to.
Yeah.
I can't remember now. I remember hearing about specifically like how long his workday is and how hands-on he is with like he doesn't he do most of the like original animation, at least like the base work himself.
I think he's starting to slow down a bit.
Yeah, but like
for this era, he was. All I can picture is he must have like Goku level of speed being over everyone's shoulder at once.
It's insane.
And like we've said before, he's not very easy man to work with.
No,
like even people just drawing backgrounds are terrified of him.
Yeah, because
he's that much of a perfectionist. And when you see these movies, you're like, I kind of see why he's that much of a perfectionist. Because they're just so, like, every second's gorgeous. Even like the disgusting, rotting tentacle monster demon things. They're so well animated.
Oh yeah,
they look so real.
Oh yeah, the image of the decomposing boar will probably be in my head for quite some time.
The image of the boar coughing up blood while walking will not leave my head.
Yeah, because
that's actually how blood would fall out of the mouth of a creature with a mouth that long.
Yeah,
and even the running of the deer, like that was like, I swear to Christ, he somehow just. It was almost rotoscope without the creepiness of rotoscoping.
Yeah, the attention to detail is insane. Yeah. I just realized something. You were talking about how Zelda borrows from this movie a little bit. San with her mask looks a hell of a lot like Skull Kid.
Yeah. The creepy form of the deer god.
Yeah.
There's a deer god that looks almost exactly like that, only pure blue. You can ride around.
Wow.
And it's called the Mountain God. And people freak the fuck out when you ride it because you shouldn't take that from the mountain. No. But what I love is it only appears at night, and if you get off it, it vanishes.
That's cool.
And it appears at a lake on a mountain next to a cherry tree. Huh. Although that mountain always makes me sad because it's named after Nintendo's late president, Satoru Iwata.
Oh, okay.
Mount Satori.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, they put a mountain god on this. That's kind of beautiful.
Yeah.
And although the face of that deer is nowhere near as creepy as the face of the deer.
I don't think that's possible.
No.
I don't think you did that if you tried.
It's kind of cute, and it's that cute creepiness. But
if they just imported Gary Busey's face and put it on the deer, it wouldn't be half as creepy as what Miyazaki came up with.
I don't know what he was thinking when he made that. And the creepy thing is the face kind of elongates and stretches when it's emoting. And
and like it has this kind of like facial expression of like, oh yeah, I know.
It's like almost just like, oh, what do you know?
You look at that face and like, that knows exactly what I'm thinking, and it looks pleased by it, and I don't like that.
Yeah, it looks pleased. It just got shot in the neck. It looks pleased. Why are you pleased? How much of my soul can you see?
Yeah, that's a pretty good note to end on, I think.
Yeah. Do we have any mailbags this episode?
We do not.
Oh, we do not. So much for trying to make that a weekly thing.
So I forgot about it in our first episode back.
Yep.
You reminded me in the second episode back. And then I forgot to get a question for the third one. This is going.
How about this? Okay. In honor of the last Jedi dropouts, I can give you my top 3 fights.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Okay, crossover.
Yeah, let me just. I got it written down here.
Okay.
For me, number 3 is that big fight Mission Impossible 2 on the beach.
Okay. Yeah.
When I found out the special effects of the knife going.
Yeah.
That made that scene go from really cool to fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I can't, holy...
Tom Cruise is nuts.
He's nuts, yes.
In
every possible way.
If you're looking to hear more about anime, you can just leave now.
Yeah.
This is kind of a tangent, but Tom Cruise... as I think I mentioned in that last episode,
you did.
He does all of his own stunts. In the 5th movie, he did scale the side of an airplane that was taking off.
There's that, I think in the last one where he scales that building from the outside.
That was in the 4th movie, I think it was.
That was the last, I could be wrong.
Okay, I don't know.
I don't know, but he's just scaling this massive glass wall.
Yeah.
With no support because I'm Tom Cruise. I'll do it.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's just fucking ridiculous.
Yep, okay.
My second one, I ended up agreeing with you guys about this one, but I put it lower.
Oh, okay. Kill Bill.
Kill Bill versus the Crazy Heat. I fucking love that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I had to. It's like
that, and actually, there's a good way to bring it into final form. That's like anime brought to life.
Kill Bill is definitely the most animated live action movie ever done.
Yeah. And even the anime section they did was excellent.
Oh, yeah, that was.
With the background of Oren Ishii, right?
Yeah, I think that was Oren Ishii. Yeah. That's what it sounds like. And everything you guys said with it, I pretty much just copy and paste it. Yeah. But I had to put it number 2.
Okay.
My number 1, it's really hard for me to pick a number 1, but I had to go with my personal favorite action star ever, Jackie Chan.
Oh, yeah.
I am the biggest Jackie Chan fan. It's
yeah.
My dad got me into Jackie Chan.
Okay, yeah, my dad did too as well.
And it's, I was a lot younger, actually. I couldn't really narrow it down, so it's either the ending of Drunken Boxing 2.
Yeah.
That fight is amazing.
Good call.
Or, if I'm in the mood for more comedy sense, it's Police Story 4.
Okay.
That big fight with the stepladder and all those sticks.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, if I'm feeling more like I want to see epic choreography, Drunken Boxing 2.
Yeah.
If I want to have a laugh and see Jackie Chan just do what Jackie Chan does best, which is pick up one of the hells around him and fight, that one.
Nice.
And I don't mention Ghost of Rumble in the Bronx, because that's the one that established his...
That's the one that almost made my list.
Yeah, that's the one that really established also his trend of, here's a thing, I'm going to hit you with it.
Yeah, exactly.
But if we want to keep it more final form, I can give a bonus number 4.
Okay.
The very first Gintama movie has the ending fight there is amazing. It's set to a song called Bakure Dancer, and there's these two guys fighting an army of like space aliens with nothing but katanas.
Nice.
And the space aliens are also armed with katanas and knives, and
of course,
using their own weapons against you. And I don't even like Gintama that much. My friend showed me this movie, and the ending had me like so glued to my screen. I was almost like I was smudging the screen because I gotta see closer. I gotta see more of this. Nice. It was so well animated, and I always just like when I think of good anime fights, that's what I kind of put it up against.
Nice.
And it also has a good comedy to it as well. So I tend to like a lot of action and comedy blended together well.
Okay,
You know what I mean? Where they sometimes just badly stick the two together. Like, why did that happen? That's why I like Jackie Chan so much. He was able to make you laugh at the same time going, how the hell did he do that?
Yeah. And you know what? To bring it back into anime again here, my list, for anyone who didn't actually listen to the Jedi Dropouts episode, my number 2 was from The Matrix. And I think The Matrix was the best live-action version of Ghost in the Shell that we've got.
Probably, yeah. I haven't seen the live-action Ghost in the Shell.
No, I haven't actually watched it. It just doesn't look like...
It didn't look that good, but the thing is, it could be deceiving.
But, that's true. That's true. I thought The Matrix was... they were obviously influenced by anime.
Well, there's even an anime about The Matrix.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah. And they were not afraid to wear that on their sleeves.
No. It is... it's really cool, because a lot of the stuff that they did in that movie was not done in... American film before that.
No.
These guys, they weren't really film directors. They were just, guys who read a lot of comics and watched a lot of anime. Yeah. And they...
had fun with all of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Even the last two movies, which were not that great.
No.
Some of their action scenes were still...
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wonderful set pieces.
I remember there's a fight near the opening of the second one. It's an excellent fight, but the movie's just I don't know. I
will never get tired of that scene of Neo spitting on a pole, kicking all those Smiths.
Yeah.
That's so stupid, but I love it.
Exactly.
I like my action to have, some choreography to it, but at the same time, I also like to be stupid at times.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just have fun with it.
Yeah.
I go to most movies to be entertained.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to leave feeling I wasted my time, which, unfortunately, one of the Matrix movies, the plot made me feel like I wasted my time.
Yeah.
So I end up watching compilations of the fight on YouTube instead.
Yeah.
Bless YouTube for that ability to just rewatch fights.
When with the Matrix for me, I just go watch the first one and I'm like, great, I'm good.
Yeah. I'll watch the first one and then watch a couple of the fights from the other two. And
that's
it. That's my sequel.
Maybe the best way to do it. Yeah.
It certainly will be less head scratching.
Yeah.
I don't want to get a bald spot.
Yeah. That's
apparently that's how we talk about Princess Mononoke.
Yeah.
Look, you people know what you came into if you've watched our previous ones. If this is your first Jedi Dropouts anything, I hope you weren't hoping for consistency.
No. If you're looking for consistency, you might want to go elsewhere. But no, I've been kind of in this. I've gone down this rabbit hole of martial arts movies.
That's a good place to be.
Yeah, and watching a lot of live action. A lot of it is Chinese and Korean, mostly. Like The Raid Redemption. Have you ever seen that?
No, I have not.
That's it's bonkers, and the fighting is excellent. I got into Ip Man recently. Old Boy. I finally watched Old Boy.
I have not.
Old Boy is horrific.
Okay.
I thought it was just a martial arts movie. I did not know it was a revenge story that has one of the darkest twists I've ever seen in a movie.
Okay.
It's quite grotesque.
Okay.
But yeah, like I don't know. I think between all the anime and doing the fight scenes bit with Jedi dropouts, it was a natural thing to come.
It's a very natural place to go.
Yeah. And I feel like it ties in here somewhere. Yeah, somewhere along the lines. But you want to talk about what we're going to be doing next time?
Sure. We can talk about. It's a pretty well loved but very short series that's finally getting its sequel.
Yes.
FCLC? I don't know.
It's spelled FLCL, but in English it's referred to as Fulikuli.
What does that even mean? Hopefully we'll find out next episode.
Maybe.
All I know is I think I needed more drugs.
Yeah, I could see that. It's our first dive into Gainax.
Yeah, which is a studio I have poor relationships with.
And weirdly enough, even though I haven't been watching anime that long, I've seen all the big ones.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, they're popular for a reason, but it ain't for me.
Yeah.
This may end up being more of what you were expecting from Attack on Titan for me.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got more opinions about it than I did Attack on Titan.
Okay. I'll just say it now. Out of everything we have talked about on this show, there's nothing that I enjoy as much as Fulikuli, My Hero included. That
is impressive. And all I can say is, I'm glad you found it.
I am absolutely in love, and I can't wait. I'm excited to talk about this. And maybe next time we'll have an actual mailbag question. And
Please leave us a question.
Yeah, it's not even that no one gave us one. Nobody knew that we wanted one because I forgot to ask.
So we're asking now, just in case he forgets to post one on Facebook.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, thanks again for listening.
Yep. We'll talk at you guys later.
Yeah. As always, you can check out other episodes of Final Form, Jedi Dropouts, and everything else from Jedi Dropouts Productions over at www.jedidropouts.podbean.com or wherever you listen to your podcasts. And don't forget, if you are on the west coast of Newfoundland, drop out to Atlanticon September 28th, 29th, 30th in Corner Brook at the Civic Center. Is that right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, I believe that's the name. We're going to be there. We're going to have a live mailbag. We're going to be doing some giveaways. We're going to be doing videos and interviews and all kinds of fun shit.
You guys can come see us and see if we actually have radio voice.
Yeah, there you go. Don't get your hopes up. As always, with anything Jedi Dropouts Productions, keep your hopes down.
Keep your expectations kind of level, maybe at not quite at floor level, a little bit above floor level.
Yeah, roughly 2 inches off the floor.
Yeah, there we go. That sounds fair.
Okay, later.
This has been a Jedi Dropouts production.